Greetings, I'm Barrett and welcome to Meet Me at the Table. Today I would like to showcase Key Enigma. Right now at the time of this recording they are on Kickstarter with I believe their 6th game. They create escape room games very similar to something like Escape or the Exit series, and my wife and I really enjoy those series, and this is yet again another series that has caught our attention. Full disclosure, these two games were given to me by Key Enigma to help showcase their new game that is out on Kickstarter right now called Circus of Mordiak, Lovecraft escape room games. The interesting thing about how these games differ from the Escape and the Exit type series is not only do you have physical components, but it also blends in narrative, puzzles, and technology to immerse you in a challenging experience. And we've been working through this Butterfly Curse one, but sadly we had to stop because it is a horror escape game, and I'm telling you, it was actually pretty scary. It was hard sometimes to realize how much this is a game and how much it kind of felt almost like realish in a way. So this one we were going to work really hard to try to get through, but sadly we didn't quite make it because it is actually pretty scary. So those of you that are interested in scary games, I would super recommend that one. That one was absolutely awesome. Like I said, didn't make it very far because of how cool and scary it was. Now this one on the other hand is a murder mystery escape game. So this plays off a different feel, and all their games have a slightly different feel but still work in the same way. So I'm going to open this one just to show you a little bit. Now of course opening these might spoil a little bit, but it shouldn't spoil too much because of course you need to be able to run all the things together, the physical components and also the technology that is part of their app system and also web-based things, and you're going to be using your emails and your phones and things like that that really bring these games alive. So the Butterfly Curse would last you about 2 hours, which is what we were trying to get through, but like I said, we didn't quite make it. It was really scary. So you're going to get these, you're going to be able to open them up and see what, in every one of them is going to have the stuff you're going to need inside it. First, it comes with, of course, the instructions on how you're supposed to go about getting ready for the game. So you go to this website and you create yourself a sign-on, and then you begin playing the game there, and it'll tell you kind of how to go from there in order to use these components that are part of the game. On top of that, it is in multiple languages, so there are other, if you don't speak English and you want to play it in a different language, they do have multiple languages for you. Once you do that, you'll have all these components at your disposal that, of course, tell you when to open them, when not to. This one says, of course, not to open. I'm sure this is part of the big reveal at the end that we did not get to because it was scary. But here's the rest of some of the components that you get, and all these are going to be used for that particular game. Then the cool thing about this game is they are technically replayable. So similar to the way you could do something like Unlock, these could be passed down to friends or relatives so that they can experience the games as well. The games are pretty cheap compared to actually going to an escape room, which costs quite a bit. And the way they work, and I'm really excited for the fact that you can actually pass these on to people once you play them. If you do ever get stuck when playing one of these games, there are a way to be able to find some clues and parts of on their website so you can at least progress in case sometimes you do get pretty stuck in these, which sometimes happens. So this is Key Enigma's 2 games, and there is a pledge that actually includes all the games they've ever made on it right now. I'm going to be putting a link to that Kickstarter in the description of this video so that you can take a look at what this game has to offer. This is one of my favorite genres of games. I really enjoy these type of games. Now let's look real quickly kind of what's inside the calling card one. This one is a little bit bigger when it comes to what you're going to get and how long it's going to last. This one actually lasts about 8 hours, and like it shows, you can play with up to 1 to 6 players, and you all can be working on a part of the game as you play through it. And it's for ages 14 up. These are very, I shouldn't say adult themes, but this one was definitely scary, 16 plus for sure. This one is not as scary, but it does have to do with trying to solve a murder mystery, so that might be something you might want to think about when using it. You start with this right here, which again is very similar to that one. It's going to have a way to go to their website, and you're going to sign in, get your information in there, and then it says a little bit about what's going on. And again, like I said, it's in multiple languages here, so you'll have, so every, I guess there's what, German, French, Spanish, I think those are the languages that are available. And then once that's done, it does say not to open this, but I am going to show you at least what's in here. None of the stuff in here is actually open to be able to read what it is, but it does come with all these neat little components that you're going to be able to use. They're all in these envelopes, so I'm not opening any of these to find out what they are. I don't want you to see what's in them, but I just want you to know that there is a lot of information and a lot of tactile things that you're able to get when you do gain access to this Kickstarter and the game games that come with it. So again, trying to get through this one would be pretty neat. I'm excited to try these out. And again, full disclosure, these were sent to me by Key Enigma so that I can do a review and a showcase for you to show you what you'll be getting if you actually do join their Kickstarter. And these are the two games that are not on Kickstarter right now. They've actually, these are some of their older ones, so the newer ones are coming out with even more, and they are actually bigger projects that are going to be able to last longer than these. This one's lasts 2, this one's 8. The one I think that's on there now is going to be lasting maybe up to 20 hours trying to get through, but it has different chapters. So you can go through, finish a chapter, and then come back later. You can have people over even and try and work through the puzzles and the things that have to do with the escape room. And then once you get to a kind of a certain point, you can stop after that chapter and invite them over again. So again, this is Key Enigma. I'm going to put a link to their Kickstarter right now. It is running, so please go take a look at it. These are a cool type game, a cool game. I'm a big fan of escape room games, and these are immensely cool. Couldn't get through this one. This one was... I've never actually attempted a game that I actually couldn't get through. I physically couldn't do it. Because of my overactive imagination, this was just too much for me. It was actually a pretty terrifying game. So those that are into the horror genre, especially at this time of the year, those that right now at that time, October 13th here is Halloween. So this would be an actually fantastic one to be trying to get through right now. But I'm going to pass this on to a couple of my friends who are really into this type of experience. They really like the horror type experience, and they really enjoy that genre. So I'm going to be passing that on to them. But my wife and I are going to be going through this one because we really like these murder mysteries. We've done all those different things like Detective, City of Los Angeles. We've also completed all the expansions to the detective games as well. We've really enjoyed these type of games. So again, Key Enigma, please check them out. Links in the description below. I hope you enjoyed this showcase. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell symbol so you know when more content comes out. Please take a look at Key Enigma. They do a fantastic job. They really bring alive these games through the physical components and through the technology that you're able to experience. Again, thank you for taking the time to watch this video about Key Enigma's games. I hope they do very well. They seem like very nice people when they reached out to me, so I hope the best for them. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're excited to see what comes next, then I need you to meet me at the table.